Dave, we used the two, we call them Camry buckets because that is the most common application, the two AZFE, which is the two of the buckets that you sent over. With those two buckets that you sent and several others we've had here from trashed out Camry heads, and they're all, it seems like we have a whole bunch of either 215 or 216 thousandths thick buckets. So with your two in there and 6 others that we had here on the intake side, we're now getting these results. If you can read it upside down: 12 thousandths, 15, 15, 16, 14, 16, 17, 17, and on the intake, of course, we're shooting for 8. On the exhaust, we still have the original shim under bucket style in there. Some of those were thinner than others or thicker than others. With those buckets in the head, we're getting these results. Now on the exhaust, we're shooting for 13. Yeah, 13 is our target there. We've got 19, 20, 17, 19, 18, 14, 16, and 14. And again, that's the original, what you had here with the shim under type buckets. We could, when we did put the Camry style buckets in, which again, we have a whole bunch that are about the same thickness as the two that you sent over. When we put those in, our lash goes to excess of 30 thousandths on each one of these. I don't know if it would be a smart thing to have 2 different style buckets in here, but with the lash as it is, we'd need to gain 6 and 7 there on those two. We could plunge cut the seat, and we could probably be just about right on. We could probably do the same on this side using again what I call the Camry style buckets, 2 of which you sent over. On the intake, we're shooting for 8. We could plunge these probably to achieve 8, but I don't know how you feel about mixing 2 different styles of buckets. One other issue on the Subaru type, I'm sorry, it's a your Scion FRS, for the cases. Max had brought by a bag of bolts. We didn't pay that much attention. There are 6 bolts in there, and there are actually 10 bolts that hold the cases together. I looked to see if I had other bolts of that length and pitch. All these are quite long, and I don't have any long enough on that thread pitch. I'm wondering if you have 4 more of these. It takes 10. We have 6.